Hello students, today we're going to have a little refresher on comic book lettering. I had discussed lettering in class with you guys before when we went over the Ames lettering guide and how lettering is actually important and should be a very important part of your comic book page composition. First, I want to go over a few things. At this point, you guys really should be lettering your 4-page comic book story. If you have not, email me copies of your pencil pages. That's not good. You guys gotta keep on track in regards to scheduling. The due date for the 4-page comic book story is April 20th. If you have not sent me JPEGs or photos of the 4-page comic book story pencils, that's gonna make your final grade on this assignment suffer a little bit because you guys will be falling behind and you don't want to rush working on this 4-page comic book story assignment, especially in the inking stage. After lettering, when you start inking, you don't want to rush that because that's going to look really sloppy. And keep in mind that this assignment is 40% of your final grade. So I'm keeping track of all that stuff. And the following examples of lettering are all from my graphic novel, The Sword of Eden, as well as the sequel. How important are text and word balloons in comics? How does lettering and word balloon placement affect a comic book page? Which words are emphasized more than others in word balloons? Do fonts, lettering styles change depending on what is said or who is speaking? Does it really matter? As discussed in class, it's more important not to have your word balloons or your captions covering any of your figures or any of your characters in a panel. It's important not to cover your characters' feet and hands. Sometimes you can't help it, so you just want to make sure that you have plenty of room in each panel for all your word balloons and your captions and all your dialogue. As also discussed in class, remember that we read from left to right. That goes for not only what happens in each panel, but the placement of your word balloons. So we should read everything from left to right in regards to placing your word balloons on each panel. Don't forget to not break the 180-degree rule. We discussed that in class as well. Don't cross your tails in your word balloons. That's not really good. Large point size is used for when characters are speaking loudly. Smaller point size is usually used when characters are whispering or speaking more softly. You also have the exclamation word balloon where characters are yelling, so that really does emphasize when a character is yelling or if there's a large sound effect. So therefore you can have your point size being larger, your text being in a bold look. Also keep in mind that too much text in captions and word balloons actually slows down the pacing of your comic book story. Traditionally, comic book lettering is usually done in all caps, but if you want to use caps and lowercase, you may. Also, if you want to use a micron pen to do all your lettering, you can do that. So ultimately, lettering is part of composing a comic book page. Lettering should not be your enemy. It's an important element to storytelling. So, and it's also not an afterthought. So you have to really sort of plan out your placement of word balloons, what the characters are saying, what the captions are when you're actually composing a page. So that's also very important. So there you go. That's a little bit of a refresher course on comic book lettering. We've discussed a lot of that in class already when I showed you guys how to use the Ames lettering guide. Continue to email me your pages as you're working on them. JPEGs, photos, whatever, that's fine. Once I approve the pencil pages that you guys are working on, you can do the hand lettering and move ahead with that. Use a micron pen if you want to do hand lettering, that's fine. If you're doing digital lettering, like I said before, that's always done after you finish all the artwork for your comic book story. Once you scan in all the artwork, then you do all the digital lettering either in Photoshop or Illustrator. If you have any questions, please email me. Please check your student email and keep up to date with SUNY Orange website for any announcements as what's going on for the remainder part of this spring semester because of the Chinese coronavirus and how that's changing how we're really teaching nowadays online and such. I think that's it. So, yep, send me emails, send me JPEGs of your work. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Grace and peace. Bye.